let's make a little video here, because when it comes to the initiation into Hermetics program, I'm only going to say something if it's really worth saying. And I mean, like I said, I moved to the 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening meditation sessions. It was good for a few days. Went through a few bad days. I will never lie about anything going through this. I had a few bad days, and I managed just 20 minutes a day for a few days, but kept the fires burning, kept up the exercises throughout the day. Sometimes you might forget one. Oh God, I forgot to do the beads, but brought it back. This is going to happen, if it's important to you. And I mean, I know this shit's real. I know this is a valid training program. I know that there's a validity in, the Hermetic path. It doesn't mean necessarily that, this is the thing, it's frameworks, it's like if you're spiritually minded and you have a spiritual calling, then, I mean, I could be, practicing Hindu and be getting results. I could be, a Christian mystic and be getting results. But, that's not for me. I'm primarily interested in magic. I'm a strongly imaginative and creative person. So the imagination, I'm a magical dude. All right, that sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? I'm a magical baby. So you look at my eyes. That's magic. Anyway, the reason I'm laughing is because, where was I? Bloody hell, it's the air element. Fuck. It just, 2 hours back to doing the, an hour in the evening and morning, and with all the other stuff as well. And I tell you what, when you're doing the body breathing thing as well, and you're inviting in that energy, it all adds up. And I'm not going to deny it's been, it's all been difficult from a certain point of view, but there have been moments of glory. And I've just had one of those glorious moments because I'm not doing the same thing every day, but I'm trying to add in a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So I'm covering all of the meditation exercises from step 1 and all of the meditation exercises from step 2. I'm getting through most of them every day. So if, one particular day I don't know, auditory or taste or whatever, I'll try and get it in the next day. So they're all being covered roughly over, every couple of days I've covered them all in one form or another. And I just did, let's have a look at my notebook here. Started off with 20 minutes of visualization, and the imagination is growing stronger. Kept seeing someone's face, which is a problem and a blessing. Then I did 10 minutes of auditory, just hearing the noise of a waterfall, which, I mean, by this time I'm really in a space. Something that's important is not to, like, once you do 20 minutes or 10 minutes, don't flick through your phone, don't piss around, don't ruin it. Keep yourself in that frame of mind. Anyway, what I'm getting to, obviously I'm talking so much, this is the air element, right? And I can't quite pin it down. 10 minutes of literally imagining a cold air wind blowing around my body. And this is the first time where it's felt so very real. And a very peculiar side effect took place, and that was the quality. I mean, I wasn't looking for this. I was literally just, this is a sensation exercise. I just want to feel the air around me. But what happened is that, because we're tapping into the elemental force of air, the characteristic was enveloping my body and my consciousness, And I know this makes me sound like a crazy person, and I fucking am, so who cares? I just sat there laughing for about 5 minutes. I couldn't control myself, just laughing, like, oh God. And obviously the air element is, tied in with Mercury and that sense of humor, because obviously humor is connections, links, that kind of thing. I didn't need a reason. It was just hilarious. But what happened is that as I was laughing, I could still feel obviously I'm pushing the idea of the wind blowing around my body, but it got to the stage where I could really feel it. And because I was laughing, I was relaxed, and the whole thing, I wasn't having to try too hard. It was just happening, and talking about happening, the other day in one of these exercises, I had bloody Yoda's voice come up, didn't I? It was like, do or, what's that line? Do or do not, there is no try. And I was like, oh, fuck off, Yoda, you prick. I used to love Star Wars as a kid, but I can't stand it these days. So it's like, do not want a spiritual advice from that green prat, Anyway, so this air element, so this is the first time where I would say something has seemed almost real and has taken on a life of its own, and the quality of it has influenced my consciousness to such a degree where I wasn't having to try. It became its own thing. And for me tonight, that's a breakthrough. And is there anything else I can add? Martin Fawkes, the Emerald Tablet, giving it, can't really see that, can you? Giving it a second read. That's been really enlightening and informative and very interesting. And I might talk about some of the chapters in that at a later date, because some of them are, really on point, because obviously it's, the Bardon exercises, and, it's all about the, the Bardonian Hermetics. So I'm fucking waffling on. It's that air element. It's so strong right now. That is powerful.